Angela and Fred Biletnikoff help our nation because they have a fantastic foundation. Biletnikoff was a believer. Philadelphia's Tommy McDonald inspired him to play wide receiver. Fred, how did Tommy inspire you? And George, who was your mentor?
My mentor? Go ahead.
How Tommy inspired me? Just by his toughness and being so gritty. I mean, you know, growing up in Erie, Pennsylvania, you know, you had the Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh, and you know, my team was Philadelphia Eagles because of Tommy McDonald. You know, because the way I saw him play, catching the football, making touchdowns, and just the toughness that he had. You know, just he still doesn't believe me till this day. You know, because you know, when we go back to Canton every year, when I see him, I go like, I said, when are you going to give me a jersey? I said, because you're the reason I went and got number 25. I've been telling the friend, Angela can tell you for years, and I still haven't gotten a jersey yet.
To answer your question, my mentor was my father. A lot of respect for him, and he instilled a lot of values and the good stuff in me, one way or the other. And so you old timers know what I'm talking about. But the guy who I emulated myself after as a football player, believe it or not, was a guy by the name of Lenny Moore. Played with the Baltimore Colts. He used to wear number 24. I used to wear that in college and in high school.
Facts.
And yes, he was. And I started out as a running back. And yeah, I used to watch Lenny Moore with the Colts, because during that time I lived in Savannah, and there was only 2 teams that would come on television. And you got to keep in mind that television during the time I was coming up is not even close to what television is today. We didn't have the big 40, 50-inch screens. We had 2-inch screens with a hanger on it to get the And but on Sundays, it seemed like we got perfect reception, Freddie. And I would always see the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Colts, and I fell in love with Lenny Moore. And that was the guy who inspired me to become a professional football player.